Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your icebox. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, what did you have? Say, Pabst Blue Ribbon. What else?
Let me see if the head picked it up. We're good.
Bow 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 bow.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and Luke Farnsworth, a.k.a. Fuwakoko.
Fuwamoko.
He's Fuwakoko for today.
Mokoko was confirmed as the fastest bower in the Northwest
Yes.
Passage.
Don't you forget it.
Faster than the original funny dog.
Corona didn't bow.
Corona doesn't bow.
I've heard her bow before.
She bows to
She
no
doesn't go
one.
bow bow.
She's not Fuwawa.
She's Mokoko.
Fuwawa bows to everyone.
Ruffians, it was just a misunderstanding.
Please.
I love the
The what?
Fuwamoko mornings. Every day, or every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there's always a misunderstanding. Every fucking day.
Oh, but we are live in the studio today, in the office. Live.
I love that every time you say live, we're not live.
We're not live.
We're not. It's still a recording.
We're recording it via not the power of the internet. We're recording it via in person because we are.
We're still technically using the internet.
Actually, no, we're not using any internet right now.
Oh, really? So when we upload, it's not using the internet?
When we upload,
Checkmate,
it's using the internet.
liberal.
But right now, we're not using the internet. We're in the studio for the first time since
Last time we were here.
last time we were here. I think it was. When was it?
I don't know. August something?
Was it August?
I had to come up to get my license.
Probably
That's
was
probably
since
it.
like August. Yeah,
Did
a
we
couple
record
months.
the podcast then?
I think so.
I think
pretty
Amanda was on
sure.
the last one.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. So Amanda's actually watching behind the camera playing.
you were. And you're like talking to someone not on screen.
She's playing Pokimans.
Pokimane.
Which
Pokimane's
Pokimans?
on the Switch.
Playing Pokimane Shield. I've been she started playing it one night when I was over, and like I've never watched a Pokemon before ever. I don't know how the game works at all, and she started playing it, and I found myself utterly enthralled. Like I just wanted to watch for hours, and it has been a really fun watch along.
It's probably the best one to watch.
It makes me want to really play it.
And you're only going to be really interested in those ones. The other
Yeah.
ones are very RPG.
Like the top-down kind of pixelated ones.
Mhm.
Yeah, those ones I can see why I never really got into.
Is that one? Is Shield not like that?
It's like 3D kind of.
Shield is like almost open world. where
Yeah,
you
it
run,
is.
You run into Pokemon that you can see loaded in.
Yeah.
You
like,
don't just walk through grass and have random encounters.
Like you
and
can't
shit
run
like that.
anywhere, but you can run pretty much wherever the map will let you, if that makes sense.
It's more of like a, I guess for lack of better terms, like a Genshin, but the Pokemon show.
Sort of, yeah.
Or like a Wizard 101?
Yeah.
That is, yeah. It's literally, yeah.
Kind of.
Because you can only follow like the streets in Wizard 101. You can't go anywhere else, any random. And there's only a certain amount of buildings you can go in. But it's like super fun.
The
to
combat's
watch.
the same where you attack something and it's turn-based.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
choose choose what attack you use and stuff.
But that's how Pokemon have always been.
Mhm.
The real outstanding thing with Sword and Shield is the open world gameplay of it, because it's the first time they've ever done like that truly 3D open
Mhm.
world.
It looks like so much fun. Like,
'Cause, like,
I really would like to start my own campaign.
Even the other 3D ones, it still uses the formula of like you run in grass and get random encounters and stuff. Sword and
Mhm.
Shield is the first one to kind of break that mold, and it was not received well at all when it released.
Really?
The graphics looked like dog shit. There were bugs that broke the game terribly. Bunch of other stuff actually.
Mhm.
It released terribly.
I didn't know that. I thought it'd be like super popular.
It was going to be, and then it
Mhm.
released like dog shit.
Yeah. Well, it seems like they've fixed a lot of the stuff now. Because I mean, for a Pokemon game, it looks good. You know.
The
what
other
I mean?
problem is that they haven't changed any 3D models of previous Pokemon since they first made the very first 3D Pokemon game.
Mhm.
I
They
miss
just-
the pixel art.
Really?
Pixel art was so good.
I mean, that's how it started. So like, for the people who started playing it with that, I can see why you'd rather have that than.
Well, even without it, if I showed you side by sides of like pixel art of old Pokemon and the 3D models, I think you would also agree that the pixel art
Yeah.
looks better.
One thing I do like about that game is they do still have. So when you're like in the menu choosing your Pokemon, on the left they're still pixelated.
Kind of, but they're still more of the 3D model than they are the pixel model.
But they still kind of kept the original aspect.
It's
which
kind of
was
where I
cool.
got my love of pixel art from was Pokemon.
Really,
Yeah,
I can see that.
the models are really good.
Hmm. It looks like super. I've been really enjoying just watching the playthrough.
It's
Like,
the only turn-based RPG I've ever liked.
really.
Yeah, I don't like any of the other ones. They're all boring to me.
Mhm.
Pokemon's the only one that's had me intrigued, but I think it's because I have the nostalgia.
Yeah.
What about like Baldur's Gate?
I don't even have Baldur's Gate. I have
Is that
absolutely no
turn-based?
interest.
Yeah.
Really.
It plays like D&D combat.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have initiative and then you go in order.
I didn't. The thing about Baldur's Gate is I have no idea what the fuck it is.
It's D&D.
It's D&D. It's kind of set up exactly like that Pokemon game,
Mm-hmm.
but more open world, I would say.
Really.
Yeah,
You
you,
go
have,
around
and
and
you
then-
have like a lot of different things you can do.
Yeah. Then when you get in combat, it's like turn-based.
I had no idea. I literally thought it was like a Souls game.
No.
Not even close.
Nope.
That's crazy. So my mind has just been totally wreaked havoc upon.
Yeah, I love D&D. I have absolutely no interest in playing Baldur's Gate.
I don't really either. I know.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody fucking loves it.
Everybody likes it.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's like a bad game, but I don't know if it's my thing.
I know it's in the Game Awards at least 8 times for 8 different things,
Really?
including Game of the Year.
I mean, I can see why.
But
Like,
yeah,
that's-
the thing that we hate
Yeah,
about
that-
any
we
award
always
show,
complain about
we
that,
always
like
bitch about. They
Crunchyroll.
did it with Baldur's Gate, and
Yeah.
everyone's gonna jack Baldur's
I can see
Gate
why it
off
would
to
be
hell.
Game of the Year, like we usually do with the Crunchyroll Awards, which are coming up soon.
Which is fine.
They should just take it out of some things.
It shouldn't
it's
be
not
in everything.
hard.
If it's Game of
Yeah.
the Year, then it's the best at all of it. So why is it
Exactly.
everywhere?
Just like the animes. Like if it's Anime of the Year, take it out of some fucking things and let other animes.
Like
have
Attack on
things.
Titan gets Anime of the Year and Best
I don't
Soundtrack
even want
and
to
Best
know
Main Character.
how that's gonna fare this
have
year.
no clue.
It's gonna be. I feel like Crunchyroll's really gonna
It's gonna be a
overdo
shit
it.
fest.
I know.
Because then you have Last Fall, so you have Chainsaw Man and Bocchi the
Mhm.
Rock in this.
Yep. So
As
which
well
is
as-
stupid.
Oshinoko.
That's right. They do the stupid ass thing
Yeah.
where shows
Now.
from like right now that are airing don't make it into the awards
Yeah.
for the 2023 awards.
Mm.
Yeah. They do 3/4 of the year.
I fucking hate that.
I do too.
I'm kind of fine with it though, because that means Free Run's gonna get its full run before it even gets in the award show, which means that there's no way you can misinterpret any judging of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch
mean,
something
but-
else come out that's like supposed to be super hype next year, and like it.
Solo leveling's supposed to.
Oh really?
Solo leveling comes out next year. I don't know if it's winter or spring, but
I don't think it'll outdo Free Run.
I don't think it's gonna outdo it, but it's definitely hyped.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for it.
Hmm. I haven't heard anything about it.
I read like the synopsis on Live Chart. That's about it.
Yeah.
It was like one of the highest rated manga for a long, long time.
Is
I think
it
it's
winter
It
this
might
year?
be a manhwa.
It is. Yeah. Winter 2024.
I think it's winter right now.
it's
Okay.
next season.
Because I think it was supposed to be right now, but then it got delayed to winter or something like that. Yeah, it was like one of the highest rated. I can't remember if it's a manga or a manhwa, but one of those.
Yeah. Either way, it was
for-
really popular.
for like months. Like it held #1 for months.
Hmm.
People just loved it. So it's A1 Picture. I think it's A1 Pictures doing it. So
Hopefully not Mappa.
I heard that JJK might be getting a delay
it's
because
on,
of the
like,
work.
Indefinite hiatus.
indefinite
Yeah. That was.
hiatus.
I think that was something I had in my notes today to get
Just
into.
due to the work that the employees.
Yeah.
are getting
I
treated
saw
with.
this
A couple people were.
this one tweet. I was on Reddit, and someone took a screenshot of one of the animators' tweets, but it got taken down. They said like 11 or 14 minutes after it was tweeted, and he pretty much said like, "Overworked, want to die" or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, posted on Twitter, and then it got taken down pretty quickly.
I saw another tweet of a famous animator. I don't think he works for Mappa, but he said like, when you clock out of the office today, leave your badge or something like that.
I can totally anticipate people just walking out of Mappa.
Dude, I hope so. Like, I genuinely hope so. Like, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I love the shit Mappa puts out. But, like, I care a lot more about the workers.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, it's like at what cost?
Yeah.
It's garbage. It's actual
Yeah,
garbage what
and-
they're doing.
It's affecting the shows that come out, too. So it's like it's giving the company a bad name overall. Even if people don't know what's going on, if they just pay attention to the animation style and, like, the
When
quality
your
of work.
show is getting indefinitely delayed, then you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And not because of reasons like Zom 100 where nobody knows what the fuck is happening.
Yeah. Which, if
Like-
anybody hasn't heard, is coming back.
It is coming
in like
back.
40 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna finish off
Isn't it
winter.
Christmas?
I think winter is gonna finish at the end of winter or
I
something
thought it
like
was
that.
supposed to be like December 24th.
I
is,
don't
like,
know,
the
dude. That
last-
show was so good, and then it was just like delay.
I know.
It was the
Gone
near. It
for
was
now.
the near effect.
Yeah, it had so much great potential to be like a really high-ranking show, and then they just blew it with the delays.
Although I did finish near, and it was phenomenal. Amazing.
What happened over there?
Screen just turned
Yeah.
off.
Amanda, do your job.
Give it a good shake. Give them there,
There
it
it
goes.
is.
Gave her the L. I gave her the L.
But my point with the bringing up the Game Awards is Baldur's Gate was in for, I want to say it was like best soundtrack or something.
I fucking knew. There is one really
But-
good fucking song in that though.
But so is Hi-Fi Rush,
Mm-hmm.
which is a rhythm game. That is like totally original music for a rhythm game.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that just a normal ass game is supposed to beat a game based around music?
That's what I hate when a.
So
when a-
if something that can beat a game that's based around music, why is that in the awards? Because it can't be good at its job if it's about music and it can't even win the award.
That makes
It's
sense. That tracks.
like when something gets really popular, they just want to put it in everything,
Yes.
Right.
and it's a problem.
And it's stupid. Because I even was in chat with someone who was voting, and he's just like, well, I just got to vote Baldur's Gate. I was like, but this game is literally a rhythm game. It is based around the music in the game. He's like, nope, and just voted Baldur's Gate anyway.
It just crushes everything because it's a huge
It's
popularity.
Yeah,
And
it's just
it's
gonna
like
win
you're
by
just
popularity.
you are just jacking off a game that's not the best at everything
Yeah.
in the category, just because you like it.
Yeah, I wish they didn't do that shit. I wonder if there's any like awards that don't do that.
Ours don't.
Well,
Yeah.
ours don't because we're fair. We're democratic.
Because again, if you put something in of the year, it's the best out of everything. Why is it in every other
Yeah.
category?
It should. Yeah.
It should win every other category because it's already
Yeah.
in the best category of the year.
And it does, and that's why other things like shows or games don't get highlighted enough.
Right.
Yeah,
or
we
win the
give
awards.
we give a voice to shows that kind of go under the radar
Yeah,
that
so-
aren't super popular, but they were fucking good.
Like a most underrated of anything. Like here are shows that nobody really talked about. And
One,
don't do it off of Reddit because they don't know what underrated means.
fuck no.
They're stupid. Reddit doesn't understand.
What's the
One's,
most underrated show? I don't know if you guys have heard this. There's a show called Attack on Titan. No, like it's really underground.
It's pretty underground.
It just went under the radar.
There's one show this season I think is getting absolutely no attention, and it's one of my favorite this season. That is 16-bit Sensation.
That's for sure getting shafted when it comes to
It's-
I
like.
fucking love that show.
It's I fucking love it, and nobody says anything about it. Not a word, not a peep, not a cheep, not a bow.
No, not a bow, bow, bow.
Fastest bows this side of the Northwest Passage.
Did you guys, I assume, saw the most latest episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
When-
was fucking weird.
I'm actually caught up with everything except anything from today. Because
I'm-
we've been out of the house since 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything today. I was caught up, except I don't know what After School Hanako-kun is doing.
Is
They
that
haven't
on?
It's only a
released-
4 episode.
That was it?
That's it. It's only a 4
Because
episode.
I would check back like the past couple weeks. I'm like, where the fuck is the new
it was
episode?
Dude's been waiting for
It
answers
was
for
a
a
4
week.
episode miniseries before they announced the new project coming out, which I'm guessing is season 2.
I mean, that's great.
I hope
but
so.
I
Because,
went
I
back
mean-
every week, and I'm like, where the fuck is my 10-minute short with Daikon Radish leg Nene?
Yeah, I told you that when it was announced that it was a 4 episode
It
short
just
thing.
zipped right over my
I'm
noggin.
used to it, I guess.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah.
So I guess, yeah, I'm caught up.
I think
except
the only
today.
thing I haven't watched is Kamiarabi. God app. And
I'm
then
not
whatever
even
came out
watching that.
Thursday.
Last episode was actually pretty good.
Really? That show's been pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. Honestly, I really enjoy the 3D animation for
I
it.
just like all of it. I think it's
Yeah.
fun.
It's like a cool take on sort of like the same premise as Future Diary, but different. Like just the kind of premise around like the competition.
A
to
game
be
It's
Go
like
on.
JoJo's stands, but
yeah,
they're fighting to be God.
yeah. So it's a cool take. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
It's fun. The powers are interesting too. Like
Yeah.
they're very original for having all these different medias that you could take from.
Yeah, a lot of death.
Yeah, and bringing back to life.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff.
It's weird.
Yeah, a lot of playing Jeebus.
Playing Jeebus.
Jeebus Christ.
Jeebus
Jeebus Christo.
But I've been enjoying it. I think that's another show that I think is getting underrated right now.
Oh, heavily.
Just
I think that's
nobody
just
talks
getting
about it. I don't know.
I have not seen
I see
shit.
nothing.
I've seen more about 16-Bit Sensation than that show.
I've never seen anything about 16-bit sensation.
There you go.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. One thing I did notice, every time the rankings come out, usually with every season, I'm watching like at least 6 or 7 shows that are on that ranking list.
Mm-hmm.
This season, it's like when the top 10s come out, I'm only watching like 3 or 4.
I'm the same way.
And I feel like, I'm like, am I missing out on a lot of good shit?
There's a lot of stuff out that like
Like, it's typically free rent, Spy Family's on there,
yeah.
and I'm like, I'm not watching any
Like
of
is
this other
it,
stuff.
like one I see a lot is I don't know if this is the title. This could have been last season, but like the Apothecary Diaries or something.
That's supposed to be really fucking good.
Yeah, that one I've seen like at number 2 a lot.
I was going to add that, but it was on one of the days I have like 8 shows already. I was
Yeah,
like,
just
I
pull
can't
like
do
that one up.
Is
Yeah.
it this one?
Any of them.
So here is week 8. So I guess 17th to the 24th. So we have number 1's Ragna Crimson. I don't know why. That
I'm
show
not
is like
watching it.
the show is
Yeah.
not very good. I do not like it very much.
Which-
Freerin, Dr. Stone is really good right now. Apothecary Diaries, JJK,
Nope.
Eminence and Shadow, Spy Family, Undead Unlock, Get Dark Gathering, and Vexations.
I'm watching 4 of those.
I'm watching most.
I'm only not watching 2.
I think I'm not watching 3.
Yeah, you're not watching 3, and I'm only not watching 2.
Yeah.
I'm only watching 4.
Oh, you're not watching 4, because Dr. Stone.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna say I do remember seeing Dr. Stone up there a lot.
Yeah, I'm watching 8 out of the 10 on here.
8 to 10.
I'm kind of, I don't know. I feel like
I think I'm gonna binge Apothecary Diaries because it looks
I heard it's good as
really
fuck.
good.
I
It
heard it is
looks
really good.
so good, dude.
Probably gonna be one of those shows I watch like in a couple weeks.
Yeah, as
I
soon,
also,
as soon as Fallens, I think that's gonna be the first show I
Yeah.
watch.
I want to watch Ascendant of a Bookworm too.
I love that show.
It's
I heard that
supposed to be
one's
really
good,
fucking
yeah.
good.
I
It's a really good
love
East
it.
guy.
It's very, very fun,
Uh-huh.
and it has a really good story.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I feel like we talked about this earlier today about Dark Gathering. I feel like I'm kind of the odd man out, and Luke maybe feels the same way.
I think you guys feel
Like the
pretty
show's
similar.
getting a ton of attention and is pretty popular. I'm just like not very interested in it, like at all.
I think for a while, like it started off really cool. It started off really, really fun and really, really interesting. And like the same thing happened every episode, where it's like they go to a new location, shit hits the fan to one person, and then that's the episode once they capture the ghost. For literally like 10 episodes that happened.
Well, it hasn't even really changed.
Yeah, there's not much
Like,
change.
The only thing they
it
did
sort of
was
has because
The last, in my eyes, real interesting thing that happened was when they went to go buy the house. Like, there was real grotesque shit. Great. But all they did was split that into 2 episodes. They split that formula into 2 episodes. And then after that, they went back to the same old, let's go into this hotel. Ghosts. Everyone's back. We're all good now.
yeah, I mean kind of, but it's like I think it's getting more interesting because it took a turn to way more grotesque. Like once they got to the house arc, like it got so grotesque.
But it hasn't done anything since then.
Well, I
In
mean, it's
terms
only
of
been like
grotesque.
an episode since the house arc ended.
That's fine, but like, no matter how grotesque it is, you could make it like fucking sickening. If it still follows that formula, it's the same thing. It's just grosser.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of want some substance. Give me something that isn't them just going to a new location, getting the ghost, and moving to the next location.
I think I think they could have made this a 12-episode anime. They could have cut
If
out.
it would have
a
cut
lot.
out at 12, I would have been a lot happier. And
Yeah.
if we would have gotten this as a season 2, I would have been fine with
Mhm.
it because I would have gotten a break before I got to see.
Yeah, it just feels
Yeah.
like I'm drudging through. I'm like, it's Sunday. Gotta watch Dark Gathering. I don't really want to,
Ooh.
but I will.
I still really enjoy it, but I do think they could have made it 12 episodes.
I think the problem is that I really want to like it, and I don't want to have all these problems with it. But it's just like, why would I want to watch this right now? I
Yeah.
could watch something else.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not even like I have a problem with like the characters or anything in the anime. I like all that
Just
stuff.
the
It's just
pacing.
like it's just where it's going.
Yeah, I think those are fair criticisms. I don't like disagree with you at all. But I just I find it more interesting.
The other thing is it's really hard to go from 100 Girlfriends, which I absolutely adore.
It's so
That is
fucking
like
good.
probably one of my favorite shows this season.
That could be
It's,
comedy.
I
of the
think it's
year.
the funniest show of the season.
Like you
Yeah.
just sit there, you go through that show, and then it's like here's Dark Gathering, where it's like something exciting might happen this
Yeah.
week, whereas like something
yeah.
stupid happens every fucking week with
the
that
fucking
show.
like juxtaposition of the two shows is way too wild to go back and forth
Mm-hmm.
to. Like you might have to just hold off one of those shows for a day and watch it the next one.
I will not pause 100
I
Girlfriends
can't.
who really, really,
I
really,
Like,
really,
just
really,
watch Dark
love
Gathering
you.
the next day, just to ease down to see from what happens in that
Because
show.
it's just so hard. Because you watch that and it's just like this insane shit post of a show.
Yeah,
Did you see the animation? There was so many talks about the animation for the pink-haired girl when
Yes,
when, when
Shit got fucking gargantuan.
and it was just like flapping everywhere. And I was like, "What the fuck
I'm
is
surprised
this?"
I didn't see a lot of stuff blow up on Twitter about it. Like a lot of people, which is actually Twitter. I want to bring something up because you guys will love this. But I didn't see Twitter blow up and be like, "Anime is so cringe.
That's
This is bad." Like obviously, like that is 100% shit posting.
I think that might
Satire.
be why it didn't, because if you can't watch that and take that seriously,
Yeah,
if
there's
you
no
do,
way.
there is something wrong, and you just aren't like thinking correctly.
Yeah.
The one girl was a tsundere to the swimsuit. To a swimsuit. It wasn't even a living object. She was just a tsundere to it.
I like when I forget the little like the really quiet one's name.
Oh,
She's
she's
spinning in the
spinning,
pool circle.
and then she's on
she
like
gets trapped on
the
the
little
me.
island.
Help me. Help me.
I love like anything when she gets in trouble is so funny.
it's just so goofy. That show is just so goofy.
We got our new character. We
The
got
new-
the final girl of the season, finally.
and she just shows that she's kind of based. She's giving everyone drugs.
She gives drugs and pisses herself. She's awesome.
That show's just shit.
It's fucking good.
Show's so fucking good.
It is. It's awesome. I
I
really
did
enjoy
not
it.
expect it to be nearly as good as it
Mhm.
is. Because I'd heard the plot, like, this is going to be fucking stupid
Yeah.
in the best way, and
But-
it is.
Like I expected good things, but not like this.
No.
Like I'm really surprised in the best way possible.
That's what I said. I was like, I expect it to be dumb as hell, but in the
Mhm.
best way.
It
humanly
feels like a
possible.
show that's whole purpose is to make fun of the trope of harems.
Yeah, it does. It
That's-
like
and
that's
all the
what-
character types inside
Yeah, that's
of them.
exactly
it
what
like
feels
cranks them up to 11.
Like, here's our wacky science character, and like the Kudere.
Here's
and-
our way too quiet character. Like literally does not even speak
She physically can't talk, so she uses a phone.
from a book. Like
that
all her
the
lines are
main
from a
character
book.
made an app for,
Yeah.
which was just text to speech.
Here's our way overly soon today.
And then here's
Like who pokes your eyes with cookies?
Here's mega
Main
horny
girl,
that acts
yeah.
like a normal girl.
It's awesome. That show's very funny and like way too quiet. Like what's the other one? Coup today.
yeah,
the
she's like
white-haired
the
one.
white-haired one.
Yeah, like everything's
That's not
turned up to
efficient.
10. I love it. Yeah, that's not efficient at all.
Here's a potion that lets you use your hair as arms. It has a 10% of making you go bald.
That's efficient.
Oh, but what I was talking about Twitter, formerly or X, formerly known as Twitter.
formerly-
So, did you guys hear about the Made in Abyss K-pop drama right now?
Oh, because the one K-pop artist said he likes Made in Abyss, and Twitter told him to kill himself.
Hold
Yeah.
on. What?
So these K-pop like actual artists, performers, were saying how they like Made in Abyss.
Right? Like
The-
everybody should.
The K-pop stans did not like that at all. Like Luke said, they basically told him to kill himself. They went on a huge rampage and tangent talking about how fucked up Made in Abyss is, talking about child like torture, like all this sort of stuff about how the show's like just terribly disgusting and vile and just awful for everyone, and they're so heartbroken that their favorite K-pop stan enjoys something so grotesque.
Right. So my obvious reaction to finding out that
My
someone
literal reaction.
my literal reaction
Me
to that
underscore
information,
IRL.
I
Yeah.
should just tell people to kill themselves.
Yeah,
That makes you a hero.
yeah. Especially your favorite like artist.
Yep.
You should, if they enjoy something, you should tell
Also,
them.
if they voice a character that you don't like, you should tell them to kill
I should,
themselves.
yeah.
I mean,
Gabby.
like I've
Fuck
seen
you,
I've seen
Gabby.
them blow up before, but this was crazy. Like this was something to the likes of which
Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't
surprised it was at their own Oshi.
Seen. Oh yeah,
No
They
co.
hounded him. No co. No cap. Oshi no cap.
no
Oh,
cap.
she no cap.
Like, it was one of the wildest things I've seen. Like, everybody's commenting about, like, I saw a lot of people defending Made in Abyss and stuff, and I was like, that's awesome to see. That's really good to see. And a lot of people
fucking
brought up,
amazing.
A lot of people brought up points where these same types of people will be like, you shouldn't watch anime because it's for kids. And then they pull up Made in Abyss and like, this is so fucking crazy. Why are kids watching this? This is only for adults. You know what I mean?
I need to blow my nose.
Hit a
Go-
good
go blow
You
your
quick
guys
nose.
nose blow break.
You guys keep going.
Okay. But it was like wild, the shit that I was saying. And a lot of people were defending it. Like, I follow this one guy on Twitter, Chibi Reviews. He's really popular on YouTube with anime stuff. He was just, everyone was defending like Made in Abyss. Like, only people with the most ludicrous outtakes that I was reading. And you can't. I was reading them and I was like getting really mad. I'm like, okay, I shouldn't get mad at this because these people don't have a brain cell.
No, they're fucking
Like,
dumb.
Yeah, like I started to begin, like I should feel bad for them because they don't have comprehensive skills to understand like the media that they're trying to talk about.
I wonder why. Like the general consensus with K-pop fans is that they're absolutely bonkers, like crazy bonkers. I wonder why that is, like why. And it's like, I know like idol fans are genuinely or generally viewed as
Pretty
pretty
kooky.
crazy, pretty
Yeah.
kooky, but nothing on like the level of what K-pop fans are viewed as.
No.
Like they make idol fans look like just people who just enjoy music and go into the lives.
Mm-hmm.
Realign that. Give it the old
Remember
clap.
when Alex would do that every episode and you get pissed at him because you're like, it doesn't do anything, Alex.
Well, because it was acting differently. Well, I wonder why. Because I had, for now, I need it to sync up the video with the audio here.
Mm-hmm.
No, would you do it on fucking Discord?
No,
No, you
it
did
was
it
when we
here.
first did it
Yeah.
here, and he would go like this, and you're like, Alex, it doesn't fucking do
Yeah.
anything. Stop.
It's the same process.
And
I
you
wonder-
just did it like 3 times
We
now.
just eliminated the batteries in the cameras.
I wonder why I was
Memory.
doing that. I had a reason. I had a good reason.
Remember when we had batteries in the camera?
Oh, don't even fucking remind me.
Anthony, you want to do anime of the week real fast before we forget and we get
Yeah,
into
that's
like the
true.
80
Yeah,
minute
we'll
mark?
get to
Well,
like
before we do that, just like, yo, if you're a K-pop fan, take a chill pill.
chill the fuck out.
Relax.
Maybe
okay?
watch Made in Abyss. Like, you can think it's a bad show, but don't like criticize it because it's not a bad show, and that's like factual at this point. You're just being ridiculous.
Or better yet, don't tell people to kill themselves.
That
you could
too.
do that.
Yeah, you're Oshi. You
Watch
shouldn't-
it, bud.
You shouldn't tell people
Kill
to do
yourself.
that.
Don't pull a fucking free rein on Hour of the Guillotine, okay?
Yeah,
God damn.
That shit was fire.
you're not some elf over here. You're just a troubled human.
I think about that episode a
I
lot.
do.
I
I
think
I
about
watched that
that
scene
a
like 10
lot.
times. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is fucking great. This is amazing. This is peak.
All right, Thor, hit us with that thingy.
Okay, so this week's anime of the week is Sing Yesterday for Me. Now, I wanted to watch this show for a long time, and then I eventually got around to it. And watched it a while ago, actually. Like, quite a bit.
You didn't watch it when it aired, did you?
No, it was after it aired.
I thought you did for some reason.
No, I did not watch it weekly. Anywho, Rikuo Uozumi has all but resigned himself to a bleak future, aimlessly working at a convenience store in Tokyo after graduating from college. His monotonous life is interrupted when the peculiar Haru Nonaka makes a lively appearance, frequently dropping by his workplace to befriend him. When Rikuo learns of an old college friend and crush, Shinako Morinome, has moved back into town, he reaches out to further their relationship. Unbeknownst to Rikuo, however, Shinako is carrying painful memories from her past that were holding her back from accepting his feelings. Meanwhile, as Haru continually opens up to Rikuo, he discovers that she, much like him, is living by herself and wants to step out of her comfort zone into an uncertain future. The past lingers long in the mind, and the future remains elusive. At a crossroads along their intertwined paths, these three experience what it means to let go of their feelings of yesterday and embrace the change that tomorrow brings.
I thought it was about yesterday,
You seen yesterday.
but
Yeah.
they're bringing tomorrow.
That synopsis did.
I don't
It's
think
a really bad synopsis.
it was
I
not
can
a
tell
good
you right now,
synopsis.
I don't know a single thing about what the show's about from that synopsis.
It's been a while since I've watched it, so I'll try my best to like make it sound interesting, but kind of give an idea of what it's about. So, main guy, Rikuo, lives by himself. I think he had like just recently got out of a relationship or something. I can't quite remember. But as I said, the other girl's visiting the convenience store. And I guess what it seemed like to me, the relationship was like, he's like, you're kind of annoying. And she just shows up every day or whatever. And I guess they kind of go closer over time. And then as Dad mentions, his former crush shows up and they start kind of rekindling their relationship. And then there's another guy who it was her boyfriend's brother because her boyfriend died or something. Wow, spoiler alert.
Thanks.
The girl that can.
Yeah, have you seen this?
Harem? Yeah, I have. I just forget it's been a while.
It was like his college crush. I think her boyfriend died and she started liking his. She didn't like. It's his little brother.
It's an unforgettable anime.
No, it's just been so long since I've watched it. It's kind of coming back to me. No, it was not her boyfriend. It was one of her close friends, I think, died, and she was just kind of looking after his little brother. So that really fucking weird. She's looking after his little brother, and then they get close, and he's in love with her, and the other girl's in love with the dude, but the dude's in love with the college friend, and the college friend doesn't know how to feel. But she's kind of.
It's a love diamond.
It is. It's a love diamond.
And there's a lot of lines intersecting.
Yeah, and it was good overall. I don't think I like how it ended. I think things could have been changed around a little bit, but that's just me. Watch it and form your own opinions.
It was a good, interesting show.
I liked
the animation.
I think the only reason I watched it was because a song in the show. It was ending ED number 3 or 4.
It's a banging soundtrack.
It was one of those EDs that I really liked. I heard it and I'm like, that's fucking good.
I think I started watching it because there was like a crow in the preview.
Yes, there was a crow. She is like the one girl who
Haru.
Annoying. I'm not saying annoying in quotes because I don't find her annoying, but for lack of, character development here of what I'm giving, I'll say the annoying girl. Yeah, she has like a crow.
Yeah,
she's cool.
Pet
she
crow,
was I think she was my favorite.
Yeah.
I think it's been so long. I enjoyed it. That's all you really need to know.
It's a good show.
The art style looked cool. It was kind of like the grungy kind of bruh.
Mm-hmm. Like the bruh art style.
Like I said, it's unforgettable, dude.
It is.
Look, I'm not claiming it to be fucking Oshinoko or Made in
It kind of looked.
but
it kind of looked a lot like. Man, I'm forgetting another unforgettable show. Aired last season. Heavenly Delusion. It kind of looks.
It did not
similar
look like
to
Heavenly Delusion.
A little bit.
No, it did not. It looked more like Do It Yourself.
Okay, do it yourself. Yeah, it looked a lot more like Do It Yourself.
Yeah, what's your name? It's you said.
Serufu.
Anyway. How many Crow Bros out of 10 do you give this show?
This is a 6.87 on my anime list. I'll give it a 7.
It's honestly higher than I thought on my anime list. I thought it'd be lower.
Yeah, based on comments from what I remember, some people liked it, others did not.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it overall. I thought it was a pretty good watch. It was worth 12 episodes.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair.
So while you were doing that, there was a topic I saw on r/anime I wanted to talk about, but I completely forget it now and I couldn't find it again. Tenpuru has a 13th episode that just released.
Yo.
It's the OVA.
Oh, God.
Something we need. Speaking of OVAs, I don't want to just cut Tenpuru out here. We'll get back to that in a second. But
slow ahead.
No. Oh, that I still need to watch. I couldn't fucking find it. But Magi Brilliant Park OVA released.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to watch that.
Yeah.
The title of this episode is No Way, Why Is It So Big? And You Mustn't Touch That.
True
Sounds
form
about
of
right for
Tenpuru. When I first watched that,
sure was a show.
the first, I think, 2 episodes, I was like, man, this kind of sucks. And then I kept watching. I'm like, all right, this is getting better.
It was super fun.
And I was like,
so much fun.
I was like, this is just a good time.
It was
a fun watch.
It's like 100 Girlfriends. Like, you can't take it seriously. It's
Except
just funny.
from out of the gate, 100 Girlfriends is already one of my favorite shows of the year.
The one thing that threw me off about Tenpuru was the voice actor for the male. Like it was
It was
so
different.
It threw me off all the way to
different.
the end. Like
It was
all
so
the way
different.
to the end.
Towards the end, I really liked it. I thought it was a cool change.
I never disliked it. It still threw me off.
Yeah, I've just never heard a male character with that type of
Like
voice
a,
in that
a
role
main
in a
male
show.
character like
Yeah.
that. That is the
Just sound
protagonist
like
of
a
the show.
bruh.
You see, bro.
No, he
Oh, I
sounded
think
like a
I
bruh.
did
sounded
sound
like
Yeah,
a
you
bruh.
sound like a bruh.
Sounded like a bro.
Yeah, I really liked him as a character.
I did
He
too.
was funny, and he was
The
he was
waiter
really
was a real
likable.
bruh.
He was really waiter was a real bruh.
Bruh.
Our waiter was a bruh tonight.
He played Call of Duty.
Played Call of Duty.
Yeah, he was pretty chill. I didn't know he was chill like that.
I think you caught him off guard when he said like don't even get me started and you're like, yeah, elaborate. He's like,
Oh shit.
and then he walked away. I think he heard us talking about it being just DLC and then he brought that back. Maybe I could be totally wrong.
I mean, when
That's
he said,
fine. I
when
don't
he
give a
said don't
shit.
even get me started, it sounded like he already had his opinions on
Yeah.
the game.
And he shared our view.
Yeah. So I respect that.
So I gave him a tip.
Yeah.
I
If
give him
he-
like $5.
I gave him 5.
I usually do. I did 3.
It's fair. Your meal was
It's
cheaper.
fine. Doesn't matter. It's
Fine.
My meal was also
It's
I've
all
been-
right.
I've been overshadowed, but whatever.
Sorry, I'm just too used to spending $20 to go out and get one single
Right,
hamburger.
you get a fucking good burger and it's under $15 with banging fries.
I was
Fried
like,
banging ass
I
fries.
can give $5 away right now. I'll go $5.
Yeah, banging ass fries. Those are really good.
Oh, you know what we have to do now that I'm home? Gilk. Oh, sorry, Jilk.
Oh, that's right. What the fuck was in the joke? It was gin, and milk.
milk.
It was gin and milk.
We got a lot of milk to drink tonight, boys.
Luckily, I have some Boodles gin.
Not my boodles.
You don't even drink it.
I like boodles. I bought that.
My boodles.
Boodles doesn't do anything.
I love boodles.
Doesn't get
Boodles
doesn't-
is my
doesn't
shit.
get
I
me
love boodles.
feeling
I
anything.
like boggles.
Boggles and boodles.
Boggles and boodles.
Boggles and boodles.
Poodles and boodles. Oodles and oodles of boodles.
So there was another thing I did want to bring up that was so when I mentioned the Made in Abyss thing, like blew up Twitter. Imagine this on steroids. Like all I saw for like 3 days was everything about this topic.
you browse Twitter a lot, and it seems like
do.
you really hate every minute of it.
I do. But it just there's so many great stories on it. Like there's so much shit that happens that it's just great for news. Like there's so many L takes on Twitter and we get to criticize them.
I mean, as long as I don't gotta scroll it,
There's
That's
so
fine.
many L's.
But there's a lot of great stuff on it too. There really is.
I mean, I don't really use it at all. Like, it's rare if I even.
I'm
open
on
the
it
app.
maybe once a day. No more than 10 minutes at a time. Like it's really not that much, but when I see some, that's like all I look for.
I think
Catches
today's the
my
last
attention.
episode of Dark Knights. Sorry, I got excited.
Thank
'cause it's
God.
the last fucking episode of Dark Knights.
Sweet.
Sorry, I got really excited thinking about that.
But
What's
you
the-
guys will know this particular person, and our helper in the back will actually know too.
Sniper
So
Wolf.
it's kind of I
Is that
would like
Sniper
her
Wolf?
opinion too sometimes just to hear it. So let me give you the whole rundown. The streamer by the name of Pokimane.
Oh, is this the
I know,
cookie
right?
thing?
This is the cookies.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me fill you in. So she created this cookie brand, this healthy, non-GMO cookie brand, and began selling it like normal. And then a lot of people started complaining about the price. It was way too expensive. The amount of cookies in the bag, and how it was a rip-off of another brand.
Yeah.
So like an
So-
astronomical amount of people.
Before we continue, let's get those 3 things cleared up and out of the way.
Okay.
What was the price?
I want to say it was
was-
$7.99.
It was $7
For a
for a bag. It was
Um,
around 7.
yeah, it was
somewhere
around
there.
7.
So, like, does anyone know the size, like, equatable to
cookies.
anything?
Was
4?
it 4?
I,
I thought it was
The same fucking crumble.
or no, it was a 4-pack was $28, so it was 7
of bags.
of
Okay,
the
okay.
bag, so it
Okay.
was $7 a bag, but it was only. I don't think there was many cookies.
I think people complained about the amount of cookies, but it was more than 4.
And do we have an idea of
So, like-
the size of the cookies?
Like you know those mini muffins?
Yeah.
I think they were about that size. I'm nearly positive they were about
I mean,
like
it's-
like
I don't
mini-
this.
like
like
bite-sized
small. They were
cookies.
small.
mini
okay.
cookie size.
yeah, mini cookie. Let's say there were 6 in the bag.
Whatever.
Let's just
Okay.
assume 6,
An unfair price for
maybe more.
It's like
10?
95,
I think it was
it's like
around
90,
10.
90 cents a
10.
cookie.
We'll
or
assume
something.
10 because
It-
I'm like 50-50. I don't
All right,
really think
unfair
Pokemon did the
price
wrongest
for an
thing.
unreasonably small amount of cookies. Let's
That-
just put it
that's,
that way.
that's about what I'm getting,
Let's just
getting
put it
out
that
of it.
way.
Yeah, but here's the thing: to consider, they are like a health brand cookie, and we all know the health brand stuff is way more expensive.
That's true.
Because there were not non-GMOs. It was
So
like
it was like
healthy
it was
cookie.
a genuinely healthy cookie.
Yes.
Not peddling like this is healthy.
No,
It
the
actually
stuff
had,
that's
like, good shit
inside
in
the
it.
cookie is good shit.
It is.
Okay,
Yeah. It's like
okay.
you know those protein cookies.
Yeah.
Kind of think of like those, but smaller bite size.
Okay.
In a bag for $6.99. We'll say. I forget. It was around $7.
All right.
So, a lot of people started coming out and bashing the price of the cookies and the amount. And apparently, I don't know this for a fact, that she ripped off. I want to say stole, but ripped off of another brand.
So it wasn't really a ripoff. What it is it's more of like a rebranding almost.
rebrand?
I can't think of how it's worded exactly, but it's kind of like an adoption of the brand, more or less. It happens all the time in everything in terms of
Yeah.
media where someone else takes an idea that was had and then it's like slightly modified.
They
It's
like
like
low-key put their little spin on it. And,
right. It's not anything that's been unheard of or not done before. It's not a ripoff. People are blowing that part out of proportion, which, you know, whatever. I don't agree with what she says after that, but like,
Yeah, that's
she
where it
didn't
gets a
rip it
little
off,
tricky.
and that's the point.
Yeah.
Is like what she did was completely fair and within the rights of anything
So
she does.
it sounds like the issue is an overpriced cookie for not enough cookie right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Well-
Which is like the only fair complaint.
Yeah. And
So
it's
far.
not even that bad because we consider the health stipulations of the cookie.
Okay,
I
so
don't want to say benefits. because it
A
is cookie.
mildly overpriced, not proportionate
I
cookie.
think there's
Sure.
more cookies than just 10 in the bag. I can't find the
It's not enough cookie for the price. That's
Yeah, but
Yeah, we'll say that was a fair criticism. Not enough cookie
Like-
for the price.
let's equate it to, you know, the snack packs of Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
Let's say you bought one of those for $7. You'd be pissed, right?
I'd probably be a little upset, yeah.
So yeah, let's equate it to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, a hailstorm of criticism was already raining down on Pokimane for this. And, like, to in my opinion, not really warranted. I would, like, on her side pretty much. Like, okay, yeah, it's a health cookie. It's a little bit out of the way. You don't have to buy them. Like,
You're also low-key buying a name there. Like, let's
Exactly.
be
Right,
100%
and like
honest.
$7, while that is ridiculous, you don't have to buy it. There's no
Yep.
reason that you have to buy this.
Mhm.
If you don't
So-
agree with the price, just don't buy it.
she went on stream after all the criticism, and I think verbatim said, like, if you're a broke boy, don't, like, buy him or something like that. Like, you're basically calling some people broke and poor. Like, it's like it's on stream. That it's, like, irrefutable. It was on the stream. She
More or
said it.
less, broke bitches get out.
Yeah. So, I think in the heat of the moment she said that, didn't really think about it. And that is what really took it to the next level. That's when all these other people started talking about it, like Penguins. Most Critical made a video on it, criticizing her. I think Hassan made a video defending her. Every single comment I saw on Twitter, a new post, was shitting on her, saying, like, fuck you. You know, you called us poor. And then there were people saying, like, if you don't want to buy the cookie, don't buy the cookie. Like, when I say it's everything I saw for, like, 3 days, it was all I saw. And it was a mixed bag of defending her and criticizing her. And I'm, like, 50-50 on it. So, like, I think the product itself, sure, it's not my type of thing. I don't have to buy it. But I don't think you really have to be rich to buy it. But when she did make the comment about people being broke, I was like, okay, that's really distasteful. And Most Critical put it a really good way. He said, the people that you want to buy this cookie and that made you who you are, like, your career is built off the backs of the people that you called poor. Like, you're criticizing your own fans, calling them poor. Like, you would not be where you are without these broke bitches. So, like, it was really not a great comment on her end. And I think he put it the best way.
Yeah, that's like anybody in the public eye. Like, imagine any musician. I'm sure other musicians have done it.
Mhm.
They said, like, you guys are all poor as shit. I'm up here. It's like, well, if these people that you just shit on didn't listen to you or buy your music or buy tickets or merchandise, you wouldn't fucking be up there.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty plain and simple.
I think it came down to, like, just the heat of the moment thing. I'm not like a Pokimane. I'm not like a Pokimane fan. Like, I don't watch her streams. I don't really know shit about her. I know she's been in a handful of dramas, but every big streamer has. I think she just got caught up with all the shit that she was getting flung at her, and she made a out of judgment comment that she probably didn't really mean, but like people want to take it and be like, just give her more shit. You know what I mean?
You give them one little bit of ammunition, they're gonna run with it.
I think that's what happened. She just got caught up in the moment. So I'm in the grand scheme of things, I'm kind of more on her side, because if people don't want to buy the cookie, then just shut up and don't buy the cookie. Like, that's where it could have ended, but people wanted to continuously
That's
criticize.
how everything is. If you don't want to buy this TV, just don't
Yeah.
fucking buy it.
Like, totally out of like context example is guitars. There are standard guitars like these two over there I have. They're like fairly expensive guitars, like $800. But if I wanted like the signature model based on someone who plays that guitar, designed after them, it's not going to be $700. It's going to be a lot more fucking expensive. And you're not buying the guitar for the guitar's playability. You're also buying it for the name behind that guitar.
Yeah.
Like, you're not buying those cookies because they taste fucking good. You're buying them because they're Pokimane cookies. I mean, it's that easy.
Or even if you are, you still don't have to fucking buy them.
Exactly. And
Right.
I feel like if you are buying them, you're fucking buying them. Like, you're kind of an idiot if you bitch about buying the cookies and you buy the fucking cookies.
Yeah. And they're really not even that expensive.
And it's not the same as like bitching about a TV that's expensive.
Yeah.
Like, that's completely different.
Yeah, it's so different.
They're cookies.
They're cookies.
They're cookies. These people that are complaining about the fucking cookies are spending way more on their fucking Starbucks order. Like, I guarantee it.
Like, I was bitching about TVs costing so much because I've been looking for them. I'm still going to buy one because I found a cheaper one, but it's
Yeah.
not like I was like, kill yourself for making it too
Well,
expensive.
what if Sony came out and said, Luke, you're fucking
First
broke.
off, I would kill the corporate head of Sony if I could. If he came anywhere near me, he
Hey, broke
is
boy.
dying.
Like, what if, like, we just spent, like, multiple hours building a PC today.
I hated that.
We went PC shopping and all this fucking shit. Imagine if, like, the CEO for, like, GeForce or whoever the fuck makes these GPUs said,
NVIDIA.
like, yeah, these 4090s are really expensive, but you're a broke bitch. They're not made for you.
I would just agree.
Like,
I think I would just
don't
agree.
think, I really don't think they would receive nearly as much backlash as Pokimane has.
Well, they wouldn't, because Pokimane is an easy target because
Yeah.
she is a public figure.
Yeah.
Because she's a person.
Yeah.
CEOs
Corporate
are
heads
just,
don't care.
No.
they're talking heads. That's all they are. No one knows who the fuck they are anyway.
No, I don't know who the head of
So,
NVIDIA is.
I think
They're that
just-
head of NVIDIA.
Yeah. So just because it's her, I think she's got way more shit than
Do you
if
think
any,
he gets
if
head
any
at
company
NVIDIA?
would have said it.
Fuck no. He's a nerd who makes fucking computer parts.
He's rich, dude. I think he's getting lots ahead.
Don't matter.
Yo,
He's-
yeah.
And he's giving it.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
He's on the giving end and the receiving end.
Yeah. So it was like all I saw for days, and for a little bit I was like weaning sides, and I'm like, okay, my final decision is, she made a misjudged comment that got taken way too literally for cookies that anybody really shouldn't give a fuck about. Like, that's all that happened.
I literally saw Critical's video. I said, wow, that's kind of fucking stupid. And I just ignored it because I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
That's the best way to take it. It's like, oh, that's stupid. Okay.
I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
this is like high school level drama
Like-
on an adult level.
Dude, they're cookies. They're cookies. It's not like a product that you sell, like a beauty cream promised to make you 100 years younger. Like, it's not the fountain of youth. They're cookies.
And also, like, okay, so she said, like, the distasteful comment. Like, aside from
I got the jitters too.
That was like a big chill I just got. Holy shit. Yeah, that was bad.
whether or not, like, she meant it or whatever, that's how she actually feels, that totally aside, you think Pokimane, who is worth millions of dollars, gives a shit whether or not you comment on her tweet saying, like, yeah, that was mean?
That wasn't
You think you think
That
she
was
gives
kinda
a
mean.
shit?
No.
Or why would you,
Well, she might. I don't know.
if, like, if
I'm
someone
not posting
is
poggers under that.
if someone is, like, dissing you and calling you poor, it's like, why would you even bother to give that person attention? If they say that, you're just like, you can just do that. Oh, fuck you. And then, like,
I don't
just don't interact with them.
I
Don't
don't really
watch their
get why
streams.
Pokimane is popular in the first place, but that's just me.
Because she's attractive.
Uh,
That's I don't know. Does she have good content?
I like her. She's wholesome.
She's wholesome.
She sticks to her values.
she's wholesome unless you're broke. then she's not wholesome anymore.
I don't know. I've never watched her content before.
I've never watched her content either, so I can't really
Dude,
say.
it's like we have a cameraman. Wait, we can talk to the cameraman.
Jamie, pull that up.
Unless you call me by my actual name.
Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. Jamie, can you look that up?
Jamie,
You can actually
can you
pull
Google
it
that
up,
for us?
But only if you call me Shark.
Shark, could you pull that up?
What do you need to pull up?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
Yeah, we do have a Jamie over there. I didn't call you Jamie. I said we have a
A
Jamie
young Jamie.
by the name of Shark.
Young Shark.
Every Joe Rogan podcast, the guest is like, did you know that monkeys actually aren't monkeys? They're really short, hairy men. And Joe Rogan's like, no fucking way. Jamie, can you look that up,
And then
dude?
No, it
and
goes
then
like-
it's,
goes like
"Do you know
that."
they have a photo evidence of them spearfishing, which is
He's like,
pretty
"Dude,
cool.
you
I'm
know
not
they're
gonna
using
front.
spears? Yeah, they think they're in the Stone Age. Jamie, can you pull that video up of the monkey fishing with a spear? And then he's like, the guy goes into like another range. He's like, yeah. So anyway, the galactic cosmos. He's like, yeah. Look at this fucking video of this monkey.
He's fucking fishing with a spear.
He
Yeah.
is
So they
the-
want the stoned ape theory is actually that we gave ancestors found mushrooms and psychedelics. That's why their brain grew.
I hate him so much. He's so fucking stupid.
I like the. I'm not gonna say anything. I like the podcast.
I
It's
do
fun,
too.
depending on the guest.
Yeah. Apparently they're all bad though.
David Grush was just on there. That was interesting.
David Grush.
And just remember, I saw one clip from it, and the dude that was his guest said something like, it's so fucking outlandish. And he dead ass looked at the guy and went, is that real? And he said, fucking no, it's not. He looked Joe Rogan dead in the face and said, no, it's fucking not. Like, you can tell I made this up.
I just want to make sure the camera's working.
Fucking dunce. Dolt.
No,
Dude,
like I
sure.
just wanted to.
Dumb fucking.
I was just curious. I was just
Now watch me whip.
curious.
Now watch me name it.
Yeah, so I just wanted to like. Twitter was on fire this week. Like it was really a shit show.
It is bothering me that I had something I wanted to fucking talk about, and I cannot for the life of me remember it.
That thread you were trying to find.
There was something that jogged an idea into my head of something I wanted to talk about, and it's gone. I mean,
don't know.
gone.
I haven't,
Onion
I
rings.
haven't really seen anything
feel like I
interesting on
had,
anime recently.
Where's
Onion rings. Pee pee poo poo. It's no there no more.
I'm pretty sure. Like I think in my notes I had two things, and I think I hit both of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nearly positive I did.
I have no notes. There was one thing that I was like, oh, this would
Yeah, I
be
did.
fun
I
to
got
talk
those.
about. Gone. Just gone, dude. With the wind.
I've never seen that movie.
Everything is
It's a
dust
great
in the
song
wind.
too. It's a fucking great
By
song.
who?
You won't like them. Architects.
I don't like architects.
It's a great fucking song though.
Everything is dust in the wind.
All you are is dust in the wind. Oh, you know what? I actually did see another thing.
Was it
Of,
on Twitter?
No, this was actually Reddit.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
Facebook.
This involves the Trash Chase podcast.
Gazebo.
People were fucking shitting on Joey.
For what?
I don't really know. Like they were just shitting on him. I guess he said something and they were like, "Fuck Joey, he sucks." And then like he called the Trash Taste subreddit mid, and then that blew him up more. They're like, "Apparently we're fucking mid." So like,
They're blowing up over nothing. Then you
yeah,
might
they
be
were like
mad.
complaining about like how content's not the same. They're like, "It's just not the same. I miss After Dark and blah blah
Yeah, I think
blah."
they still do After Dark, don't they?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, didn't like almost all of them admit they just don't really watch anime anymore either? They just
Yeah, I
don't
think
I think
that's-
that was
like
another
the
thing. They were
general
like, they don't
consensus.
even fucking watch anime
They don't
anymore.
enjoy it at all or anything like
Yeah.
that. They're just like the thing that made them who they are. They don't care about anymore.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
Which,
it
like,
appears so.
Dude, like, I kind of like level with him. Like, you can only do something for so many fucking years. Like, I mean, they
Right.
put videos out like every day, multiple times a week about
which
anime.
is
Like,
just too much.
yeah, like I
honestly.
can see
That's
why
easy
you, I can see
burnout.
why you'd want to take a step back. You know, even like I fucking love anime. I really like watch it every day, pretty much. Like, even I can see how people get burnt out from the shit.
Yeah, but I mean, it's different when you're making content on it every day. But at the same time, why would you do that to yourself in the
Yeah,
first place?
yeah.
exactly.
That is the most obvious thing for burnout. You're just
Yeah.
an idiot for doing
And
that.
it's just worse when you force yourself to do it. You just hate it more.
And the fact that like your whole fan base is made up of people who watch you because you like anime, and then you just come out and say I don't like it anymore. You kind of just said I don't care.
Hmm.
One thing I did see, it was fairly recent. I was looking through like their clips and stuff, and it was something about Attack on Titan. How like it was just after like the final ending came out, and it was all said and done. I think Joey said something about like the ending being shit. I can't confirm this. I didn't watch the video. I don't know if this is all true or not, but I was just reading some comments. So I guess like Joey watched it, said it was shit or whatever, and then I was reading the comments and people were like, he never even watched the last episode. So I'm like, I don't know how you can have a take on something that you didn't even watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't know if that's true or not. Someone wants to go Jamie, can you confirm that?
Sure.
Keep pulling it up.
You got to find out if Joey the Anime Man actually watched the ending of Attack on Titan.
That's like so specific.
Like such a specific.
That's not like a video
That's
of a
not
dog.
something even Googleable.
Google the bowl.
Googleable.
Okay, Google. Okay, Google.
No shit,
Did
did you?
Tomato.
Joey the Anime Man?
Joey
The anime
Bizinger or
man.
something. Is Bizinger.
I think so. Something like that.
Bazinger.
It's like Bizinger. Bizinger.
It starts with a B, has an
Yeah.
R and a
Joey
Z.
Bazinger.
Hold on, let me see if this is his channel.
And Joey's a huge fan of the Big
He has
Bang
like 3
Theory.
million subs. He's very
Big fan
He's,
of the Big
he's
Bang
pretty
Theory.
popular.
Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Um,
Somebody said he looked like.
it said Attack on Titan is garbage.
I mean, I disagree with that totally, but
Yeah, it's a pretty bad take.
It doesn't say if you watch it.
That's for sure just a clickbait thing.
Oh,
Like,
I
that
remember
has
what I
to
wanted
be.
to say now.
Oh,
I
shit.
remembered
go
it.
for it. Go for it.
So, I don't know if you guys saw this. My anime list, #1 anime on my anime
Oh
list
yeah.
is Freerun.
Fucking Freerun.
Let's go.
So are you guys ready for it to get review bombed by the Full Metal Alchemist
go.
fans and the
Yeah.
Steins Gate fans that for some reason care that their show's not #1 anymore?
You know what we
after
can tell
20
them to
years?
do?
Kill themselves.
Get outrun.
hey,
Howard
hey,
the guillotines.
under the car now.
Under the cord now. Go watch episode. What episode was that?
11.
Go watch episode 11. That's all you have to say.
Kill yourself. All right, no, kill yourself. I was like,
Yeah, I saw. That was big news. Everyone's kind of like,
I was
Going
so
crazy.
excited when I
Ooh.
saw that, and it's different than Spy Family because it's taken 11 episodes for it to get there.
so it's like slowly made its
It's
way
like
up.
built itself up.
Based
It
on
has-
like the quality of the show, not
Yeah,
Spy
not
Family. I
from
think
hype.
got there from hype.
I really hope this stays at #1. Like,
I do
like
too.
genuinely hope. It
I want
just
this to be the
destroys
new
it.
era of these are the shows that are the best now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sick of it being like
Yeah.
here's the best shows on my anime
From
list.
10
and it's
years
like
ago.
20-year-old shows.
Yeah.
Like sure, they can be good. I'm
I'm
not
sure they're great. I'm
I
sure they're
love
fucking
Steins Gate.
awesome.
Steins Gate was amazing.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best shows I've ever watched. But I think you could put other shows higher than it now in a
Yeah,
modern
after
era.
a certain amount of time, it's like, let it go.
Like animation's gotten better, storytelling's gotten better,
Mhm.
everything's gotten better.
Yeah.
It's still a really good show, but I don't think that it needs to be #2 or
Freerun
whatever.
is fucking #1. And like Full Metal Alchemist, I'm sure is a good show too. Like, I'm sure it has its very, very good qualities.
I know someone that's seen it like 3 times.
Yeah.
He does like semi-consistent watch-throughs of Brotherhood.
Like I'm sure it's fucking awesome. But like, dude, at some point you just got to be like, okay, like there's other shows now.
Another show. can
Yeah,
be better.
like things can be better.
You can still think it's your favorite show. There's nothing wrong with that. But saying it's the best is
Have the kahunas to acknowledge when something is better.
yeah, like my favorite's Clanad. I know
That's
there's
what
100%
being
better
a fan
shows.
is,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Being a fan is understanding that it doesn't have to be the best for you to still love it.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of something if you think it
Yeah.
has to be the number
Like
one.
every single one of us, our favorite show is nowhere near the best.
Yeah.
Yours is.
Mine is, yeah, but like it's
Yeah, I'm better than you guys.
I'm just a little different.
I'm better than you guys. But I think
Chance
all
to
of our
testify.
favorite shows are still above an 8.
yeah.
Well,
Which they're
unless
all
yours is
great
still
shows.
Darling in the Franks, which it's not.
I actually don't know what it is anymore.
I think
I
it
feel
should
like
switch. I think you
I-
need to rotate.
I think it hasn't been. I'm just in this void of what do I know anymore? What am I?
but,
What is up?
but I
Who
would
is
say
left?
that all of ours
Down
are
the
over
road.
an 8, though, and that's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
No, that's a very high score.
I would say
It's a
that
very valuable
even if
score.
you did know which one it was, it would definitely be one of the ones that are over an 8. Just
Yeah.
but from a general consensus.
If you had to choose,
Dude, I don't fucking
Right.
know.
Right now,
Now.
go
I
to your
have
head. you
no
will
idea.
die.
I would, yeah, I'd be dead. I'd be if he was like, "What's your favorite anime?" I'd be like, "Bro, I don't know."
Boom, dead instantly.
I'm not gonna lie to him.
that's dude.
That's respect.
Yeah, I'm not
That
gonna be
I'm
like,
gonna lie.
Or maybe if I did say Darling Franks, he'd be like, "You're fucking distasteful,"
cringe,
and then
low
do it
respect.
anyway.
I think.
He would kill you.
Yeah, there's like
Like low cringe, low respect.
little cringe.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't
need to
give
like,
him the cringe because it's really hard to choose a favorite.
yeah, I need to like
Just
analyze
choose.
what I watched and
Like
figure it out.
I think if I didn't fully connect with Ancient Magus's Bride, I'd have a harder
I think
time.
that's how you get a good show.
this season's getting crazy.
Dude, I
getting
I
bonkers
am
crazy.
loving
Getting
this
bonkers.
season of it.
I like Philomela.
She's awesome.
You don't have
Too bad.
It's just been like it's been getting so weird. I was going to talk about this week's episode. You guys have seen it, right? No.
Brief rundown. So has she already gone back to her grandmother's house?
Yeah.
Is it after that?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it yet.
I haven't either.
Chise talks to the god.
Choose it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Last I saw was Philomena went back.
This was easily the best episode of this season.
Really?
Was this week so far? Yeah, it was amazing.
Mhm.
I still absolutely love this show. The part 1 of season 2, I wasn't fully immersed with.
It was a little slow.
It was slow, and it wasn't really like what got me into Ancient Magus's Bride in
Yeah,
the first
I
place.
agree.
But now that it's picking up and you're getting like the snowball effect of everything happening and it's starting to speed up really fast, I'm loving it.
Like shit started hitting the fan at the end of last season, like towards the end.
Low-key, like this season
Well, that- you
started
mean
shit
the-
hitting the fan. It was like a
You
couple
mean
episodes
the end of
ago.
the first half?
Yeah. That's when like things started to pick up, and then it ended. So it's like, oh crap! And then now I
Which
can see why.
It actually had a really good end because that made you hype for the second part to
Yeah,
come out.
yeah, it was
They
really
did a
good.
really good job with the stopping there. But like, even if that wasn't the case, I still absolutely adore Katana Gatari, and
Love Katana Guitar.
and I still think that's probably my second favorite.
Mhm.
Like, I just love that show.
Man, that's a tough one. Choosing a second favorite.
Choosing favorites is hard.
It's fucking like
It's
out of
very
every
hard.
single show you've seen. How
But,
do you
like,
fucking choose?
Those are my two favorites. Free Run is easily the single best show I've watched in a long time, if not ever.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
And I can admit that it's not. Yeah, it could be my favorite. I could put it at a favorite easily, but I just have such a emotional attachment with those other shows
Yeah.
for a longer
Yeah.
time.
That's the thing.
Depending on how Free Run ends, it might
I
be
think-
my favorite
I
by
think
the end.
honestly, what really helps me get more attached to a show is when I watch it without having to wait a week. Like when I can watch episode
Just
after
binge it.
episode. Yeah, that gets me so much more emotionally attached to a show than waiting a week. Because then I and when I get the feeling, I'm like, I want to watch more. Like that, it just increases the fact that I'm like, okay, this is really fucking awesome. So like, I don't have a problem with watching seasonals, but I think the reason I don't connect with them as deeply as I do with shows that I have binged is because I can't binge them.
I think
can-
I'm the
get a little
opposite.
Really.
I'm kind of in that boat.
Like, I fucking love watching shows that I can watch with my own free will. I love
I love
watching.
that, too.
It's like if I was given the option to only watch seasonals or only watch shows that I could just watch on my own free will, I would do the latter every single time.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if that was the option, then there would be no seasonals ever for you.
Yeah, but like if I say, okay, seasonals come out, but you can't watch them until they're all done, like I would rather do that.
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's hard because like the fun of watching seasonals is watching an episode and
And
then
waiting.
being excited
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
the next
like
episode.
I totally get that feeling. Just when it comes to like we were talking like emotional attachment.
And I think
like,
that gives
it's
me
mine's
more of
the
an
opposite.
attachment because then it helps me know which shows I like more than others.
That
Because
is a
it's
really
the
good.
shows that I'm more excited about. And then when I realize how much I think about a show in the middle of the season is when I know.
Yeah,
Like
it's very valid.
like going back to Oshinoko, after that hour-long episode, I sat there and thought about that episode the whole week before the next episode came out. And I knew then that I was attached to that show emotionally, just 100%. And I was
like,
invested.
There's 100% shows that are good and I enjoy, but like I don't think twice about them.
There's a lot
Yeah.
for me, too.
Yeah,
I mean, there's definitely a lot of shows that I think are good, but I'm just like,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, like nothing bad about them. Just like, it's good, but
You
it's
know,
not.
you know what a
100%
great
amazing.
feeling is though?
What?
Like say it's like a weekend night, you don't have anything going on, you're
Yep.
playing any games or
Yep.
whatever. You're watching some anime, and then you look at the clock. It's like fucking 4:35 in the morning. You're like, when did this get here? And you were just so engulfed
Yeah.
in like finishing the show or watching the show that you were watching that time just like didn't exist.
Or like the accomplishment of finishing one. You know what I mean? Like it's late at night. You got like one episode left, and you finish it, and you're like, I fucking did it. It's also it's sad.
I
but
kind of only get that way when I don't really like the show, and I'm like, I get to start a new one.
I
and
get like
yeah,
I'm
finish it.
like that was a fun show. I really enjoyed that. I just got that this week, and it's gonna be my anime of the week next week.
Like my worst feeling is when I finish a show that I really liked and it's late at night, because then I just sit there in the dark thinking I have nothing.
That was
now.
me
Yeah.
when I finished Clan Ad. Me and Alex were still in the band, and I was watching it all night because we were gonna wake up at 6 a.m. that morning and go take a picture for a new song that was coming out.
Oh, I remember
had watched,
that.
I had just finished Clan Ad. It was like 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like,
The sun
just
was just
sitting there
coming
thinking.
up.
I was like, bro.
I'll
I
never
don't wanna do
forget.
this.
I was like,
when
holy
first-
shit.
I'll never forget when I first watched Clan Ed and I watched the whole first season. And I was like, this isn't sad, Alex. You're
Yeah.
a fucking idiot. Like,
Loser.
you fucking dork. You cried at this shit, you dumbass. And then I watched the second season, and then it got to the flower field, and I like started bawling like a baby. I was like, oh no,
Dude, but yeah,
no.
I'll never forget like watching those episodes. I was fucking just not there.
I thought
Like-
you were so. I thought you were so fucking stupid after I watched the first season. I was like, there's no way. I was like, this is sad, dude.
I didn't think I didn't even know where it would turn. Everyone just said it was sad. Like I didn't know where the fuck it was gonna go. There was no expectations of me to be like, I'm gonna be a fucking train wreck after this. I was just like, okay, yeah, if it's sad, I've seen sad shows before, I'm tough.
Yeah, that was a good start to the sad binge.
Yeah, it was.
Clan Ad. You know what?
I hear there's another show I'm going to start very soon that I hear is also really fucking sad.
What is it?
March comes in like a lion.
I heard that's sad as
I'm
fuck.
starting that next, and
See,
I'm
I
a
don't
little
know.
nervous.
I've heard it's sad, but also people say it's really good. So I'm like, I want to know it's sad.
like,
I know that
I
there's good shows that are sad. But
I
it's
saw a
like,
thread on anime recently, and they're like, "What's a really sad show?" And
That's
was
been listed quite a few
it was
times.
on there more than once, and I was like, "Okay." And like, the title is what struck me. I love the title of the show for some reason. I just can't get it out of my head. Like Plastic Memories, I love the title of.
I've wanted to watch March Comes In like a lion, but then every time I got to it, it was that problem of it's like 3 seasons or something like that.
I thought it
And
was just one.
no,
Really?
I think it's kind of long.
I think it's 3 seasons.
Shit, maybe I better take a breather.
It's
Because I just
a-
watched one with 2 seasons. I
Yeah,
might make
it's
12
a
episode banger.
longer one, and so I get to that point of like, I don't want to watch something long. I want to watch my 12-episode banger.
Yeah.
And, I like watching my list get bigger of the shows I've watched.
I agree.
'Cause
I
do.
agree.
It's very satisfying.
It's very satisfying
Yeah.
to see. So it's like I like watching my 12-episode bangers and then getting.
That's what I
another
like
show
about
on.
watching like seasonals, because when the seasons are, you're like, shit,
You're
I
like,
should add,
boom,
like
boom,
10
boom, boom,
shows.
boom,
You add like so many shows. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's awesome.
yeah, I watch anime.
I haven't watched a show on my own free will this entire season.
I finished one.
I haven't.
I didn't
watched,
start it,
I've,
but I
I've
finished.
only been keeping up with seasonals.
You haven't watched a new show.
No,
It's a
You're
lot.
cringe.
It's
I
a
know,
lot,
it is
dude.
cringe.
It's a lot.
Dude,
because
you're like
I'd
Alex
always
right now.
I'd always like fall behind, and I'm like, what's
It's
going
tough.
on? I was
yeah.
like, what's going on?
And when
here?
you fall behind on like a weekend, it's game over.
You're like Alex right now, dude.
I know,
Because
and I don't want to be like
other
him.
shows. Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Alex was like, yeah, I started this show, and then like 3 months later, he's like, yeah, I'm almost done with it
I'm
now.
Just about to be done.
It's
You
only
guys-
got 12
You guys are like, you're
episodes.
still watching that? I'm like, yeah. it's
Yeah. Did you
busy.
start it like 3 months ago? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
12 episodes, dude. I got through 4. It's
The
like,
one- yeah,
how the
one-
fuck?
The one I just finished it was like 2 months. Like, it's just tough sometimes,
I do plan on starting another one tomorrow, though.
What you starting?
Madoka.
Oh, yeah, go.
yeah.
I said I wanted to watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Ooh, I need to watch the movie still. I've been like,
I still haven't watched
I
the
gotta watch the
Saga of
movie.
Tiny the Evil movie.
it was really good.
I want to watch it.
I
Just
gotta watch
haven't
the
done it yet.
show.
I have
It's-
a lot.
it was fucking great.
Oh, I know it's fucking great. You don't need to tell
I
me.
have a list of movies that I need to watch from animes. And
Yeah, I have
so
a big list. I have so many
I'm getting
movies.
through. We
that
should
I
watch
need
the
to
Love Live School Idol Project movies tonight,
I would love that.
That'd be awesome.
and then we can cry because
I
they're
don't
not
want-
together. anymore.
when I saw that thread I was talking about earlier, a lot of people said like, "What's an anime that you didn't expect to cry in?" Dude, so many people said K-On! They're like, "Season
Everyone-
2 episode number."
Real K-On! Fans cry at K-On!
Yeah,
I'm
they
glad that we
understand.
watched the movie with the lights off.
yeah, I am too. I am too.
I swear to God, dude, I had a tear come down my face.
I had the sniffles
That
going.
was so emotional.
I had a tear come down my face. I was like, I am so glad you guys can't see me right now because I want to cry and I can't.
I'm crying in front of the fellas.
That was.
There's
Ooh,
no
man.
crying in
girls.
front of the
Like-
boys at my happy schoolgirl anthem.
I left a comment on that thread. I'm like, Love Live School Idol project, when they decided to disband Muse, I was crying.
I can't listen to Start Dash.
No, it's the
It's tough.
if it's the first Start Dash, I can listen to it. If it's the final one where they're all singing, I can't do
I can't
it.
do
Yeah.
it.
That actually, like, I start to
It's
want
tough.
to cry.
It comes
Yeah.
on in the car, and I'm like, nope.
My nose gets stuffy, and like I can feel my eyes get watery.
Yeah,
like,
and I can feel my mood shift. I'm like, shit. So I gotta switch. I gotta find something to bring it up.
Ouch! I don't know. I don't think Luke has ever seen this, but there's always these like inspirational, motivational videos of Chris Bumstead with like his hood up.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
looking real angry. They're in black and white, and he's always looking real angry. It's like his mood.
And it's like a
Like an-
voiceover of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, and, like I'll be like a puppy playing in a field, driving like doo doo doo, and then when Start Dash comes on, I turn into Chris Bumstead with the hood up. I'm like, everything sucks.
life's tough. Nobody wants to wake up in the morning. Yeah, it's cold, but get your fucking ass out of bed. It's not like that.
Yeah,
It's like those how I look on the outside, what's playing in my earphones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Except I'm just like in a terrible mood, and it's Start Dash with all of them singing.
Yeah. It's like the one. I don't know if you know it's a Rage comic, but the Yes Wooby. Like that face.
Wooby.
That's how I feel when I hear they start that.
Like I said, if I just listen to one with Honk, Umi, and Burb, I'm fine. But you
Yeah.
put all 9 of them there, I'm done, dude.
That's the crew.
That's
Yeah.
the crew in their last performance in the
Yeah.
whole show, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
God
I
damn.
want to kill myself.
Why did I ever get involved with this bullshit?
This bullshit.
like
And now
Skibidi
here I
Toilet.
am waiting for season 3 of Superstar. We gotta watch the Niji Sanji movie when it comes out too, dude.
Yeah, the fake love life.
Yeah, Skibidi Toilet.
It still has.
Don't say skibbity toilet.
It still has Lanju.
This is totally nothing to do with anime or Love Live. So, Matt has a little brother. He's like 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that I am so out of the loop from lingo. It is unfucking believable. He put on this video. It was like a music video. And it said, extend your gyat for the Rizzler. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
You don't know what a gat is, dude?
It's not gat. It's
Yeah,
gyat.
gat. You don't know what a gat
What
is, dude?
Yeah, is that ass?
So you know when you see someone, you're like, gat damn.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
it was like
was-
that's
ass.
where it comes from.
I
It
thought it
is.
was
It
ass.
is an ass. You say
Okay.
"gat damn" at that
It's like,
ass, so it's
your,
a gat.
Extend your gyat for the Rizzler. I was like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
You
Like,
riz people up. You're the Rizzler. It's me, the Rizzler.
I
You
want to
know?
be your Sigma.
Yeah.
And
That's easy.
there was another one, but I can't
You're so
remember what it
Phantom
was.
Tax,
Yes. Do you know what the fucking video I'm talking about?
dude. That's all over everywhere.
It's like Phantom Tax of Ohio. I saw there's one with Ohio.
Yeah,
in
it's.
it.
I'm like, dude, what? I don't know what any
I'm
of this
keeping
shit
up
means.
with Gen Alpha lingo,
Thank
dude.
God, because I need someone to explain
And
this
then
shit
like
for
there's
me.
like You're So Skibidi Toilet.
Yes. Oh, I have no idea what this shit means. None.
Skibidi Toilet.
I now know what a phantom tax is.
What is that?
It's like if someone takes some of your French fries, that's a phantom tax.
There's a guy, yeah, I think his name's Phantom. I think that's his name. And so the Phantom Tax is you have to give him some of
He
your
like
food.
a Minecraft guy or something? Roblox?
I don't know what he
dude.
does, dude. I don't care.
Probably makes like, I opened a chest and there was this
But
in
you
it.
know how, like, when you're eating something, Thorpe will come over and say,
I'm like-
it's taxes.
I'm like, pay your taxes.
Yeah.
That's a Phantom
That's
Tax.
stealing food.
Fan
That's Phantom. F-A-N-U-M. Phantom
Phantom.
Tax.
Phantom Tax. Okay.
I
Phantom
don't.
Tax?
I don't know the Ohio thing.
What about like the Rizzler?
You know what Riz is?
You get. It's like
Is this Riz?
no. Like
No.
Riz is like
Riz is short for charisma.
like
Like
floating.
I've
if you
heard that
you
before.
riz up a girl.
Yeah.
You got good.
Now you know
charisma.
the Riddler from Batman.
It's the Rizzler.
The Rizzler. It's just a play on words.
Okay. I'm learning.
That one's not hard.
That one's easy. I just need an
I
explanation.
felt so lost. I was like, holy shit, I'm old.
Skibidi Toilet Phantom Tax down in Ohio. Livy rizzing up Baby Gronk.
baby girl.
Ohio style Phantom Taxing.
Dude, I can't do it anymore. I can't keep up with this
I'm
shit.
giving up.
Like,
I like that you're giving up after we have devolved English in our group
I know.
so terribly.
Yeah, like I wonder if people hear us and like, what the fuck are these?
I was
guys
like, what
talking
did,
about?
what was our lingo when we were like?
we don't even say words. I'm gonna blorp that, and it's like, all right,
Yeah.
we know what you're gonna do with that. Like, fucking.
What kind of makes me mad is like, Riz was around before Riz was around. We knew what Riz was. We didn't do his charisma. It's like, bruh, Riz me, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, I think Jonathan started the Riz with his fucking car.
Yeah,
like,
like-
and that
like-
was before like
Sarah.
Riz.
Sarah still calls him Riz. She's like, hey, like, how's Riz? I'm like, oh, you mean Jonathan? Like, that Riz.
We
that's
understand
just
we
a-
were ahead of the game.
I mean, that's just an evolution of language.
Right. I mean, we were ahead of the game, though. You know.
Yeah, we were the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
The best to do it in the business.
Yeah, sorry, 10-year-olds.
Hello, Harem homies stole it from you guys stole it from us. So, where's our
Yeah,
our
I
fandom,
felt
where's
like-
our fandom tax?
One night I went to bed, the next day I woke up, and that was all over, and I had to learn Gen Alpha lingo just so I could keep up with memes.
Yeah, it. Yeah, it was crazy watching that video yesterday. I was like,
I was blown away. I was
Whoa.
absolutely blown
Wow.
away.
But someone brought that up, and I was like, it's just so crazy how fast things evolve
Yes.
anymore.
yeah,
Like, when you think about it,
'cause that shit like 2 weeks ago wasn't even a thing.
but when you think about it, Rage comics were around for 4 years before new memes came out.
Mm-hmm.
That's how slow shit evolved, and that was in 2008. 2008 to 2012, it was the same memes for 4
was.
years.
And then you got to like the bruhs. Those were around for like 2 years.
Rage
Chungus
comics.
was around for a while.
Chungus
But-
was like a year, max. Like
But it was
I liked it more than a year. But everyone was like, Chungus is dead. I'm like, Chungus is never dead.
Chungus never dies.
Chungus is alive and well.
I want to say it was around the time Harambe died is when memes just started
Yeah.
changing.
And then Blue Lobster was
Always.
like 4 months.
I love Blue Lobster.
Yeah,
I love
it's so weird.
Surprise
Some
Lobster.
things hang around for multiple months, and then other things it's like a 1
just
month
in and out, it's
thing,
quick.
and it's gone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then a new thing automatically takes over for it.
I
It's
can't
wild.
keep up with that shit.
The
man.
evolution.
I can't.
Of meme.
The evolution of meme.
man.
That's going to be like a hit book. Someone's going to write that. The evolution of meme.
I'm gonna write that book.
Make sure you have an entire 80-page chapter dedicated to Rage comics.
Yeah.
I will.
We should
Because
bring 'em
those
back.
started it.
We should bring them back.
I want to. I fucking loved Rage comics. I don't really love them anymore.
What? There's like something after Rage Comics. They're very similar. It's like the dude with the beard and the hair.
Advice animals.
No, they're not fucking advice
The
animals.
dude with
Dude
the beard
with
and
the
hair.
No, what are you
beard
talking
and the
about?
hair.
Hold on. Let's see if I can find this shit.
Remember Advice Animals?
Yeah, those
It-
were
it
good for
died.
a while.
I don't even know.
They
what
Those,
the
sucked
fuck
dick,
to look
those
up.
were top text, bottom text.
Yeah.
That was
which those devolved into top
and
text,
like
bottom
people
text.
made fun of those, but that was just what meme. That's the origin of memes is top text, bottom text, and Rage comics. Like,
Yeah.
you would not have
Like
your
these.
funny joke. Oh, the
What are those?
This is like the next evolution of a Rage comic,
Yeah.
I think.
yeah, it's
like
like
2.0
the Virgin Dweeb versus the Chad.
Yeah,
Other
like
guy.
alpha or something.
yeah,
I-
and then there's
Your
like,
argument's invalid. I drew you as the soy jack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
and me as the Chad.
Yeah, like the. What would that guy be considered? What's the hipster dude?
yeah, I don't
With the
know. But
blonde
I
hair.
think that's like the second evolution of Rage comics.
Yeah,
The worst part is that if you look at it, all like those kinds of comics are Rage comics.
They are. They all stem
are.
from the Rage comics.
We can never escape Rage comics.
they just got rid of the panels.
and even then, some of them didn't.
They
Yeah, some of them
got
still
a little
panels.
more detailed. You can see
Yeah.
that they're actual people.
But we will never escape Rage comics for the
No.
rest of our lives.
Those they started it.
they're the
like,
reason
they-
we have memes.
Yeah, they really started. I mean, yeah, you could point to the funnies in the newspaper, but those were
aren't
different.
the
Sunday
Fucking BC and the
Yeah, fucking
Sunday
BC.
paper.
Because like those were like, you had to kind of be a little bit intelligent to get the joke. With Rage comics, it's like, okay, this happened to me once. I get that.
Here's Dilbert.
Yeah. Maybe some Garfield.
Here, read this Dilbert real fast. You're like, this is just an engineer joke that very few people are going to
Right.
fully
Yeah,
understand.
it's like, huh?
No one can relate to this except unless you're an engineer or working a
Yeah.
shitty office job.
But it's like the Rage comic about petting your cat is like everyone gets.
Let me when I
Let my cat when I let pet him. Nah.
let me
Get scratched
walking
by a
into
cat.
my house, le cat, le pet.
They were.
And you can relate to that.
Like, wow, that's me.
I pet my cat.
I walk in, I pet cat, it purrs, and I go, ooh.
Rage comics were the shit, man.
They were something. I don't
They
know.
were.
if
They were
The shit
something.
is really strong.
That
Yeah.
brings me back to like 7th and 8th grade.
Damn, LOL.
Remember AOL?
Yeah, unfortunately. Remember AIM?
I never really used it.
Yeah,
I didn't either,
do.
but
I
I
never
know it's
used it,
crap.
but I do
I know
remember
it. I
AIM.
remember it.
Did you guys use Napster? before
No.
they went out.
Nope.
I don't think the only reason I knew Napster because I listened to Metallica.
I
And,
used
it
a
was
lo-
gone when I like remember.
I
Like
used a
LimeWire. is what I
LimeWire.
remember.
LimeWire, baby.
Yeah.
Time to download songs illegally.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then some of them download 3 times, and one of them's a shitty quality. The other one's no sound at all. And the third one's the
I
right
didn't-
one.
I didn't know how to use it. I just remember it was on my computer because my older brother would use it.
I would use
about
it
it.
on my
My
friend
parents.
Andrew's.
Yeah.
My parents did it.
My buddy got me so many songs though. On my iPod.
Yeah, we were on LimeWire, and then I had an iPod Nano.
You had a Nano.
Yeah, dude.
I think we had an iPod like 2.
You know the
No, we had-
you know
there
the
was a-
shit. The iPod Nano, baby.
Fuck yeah, with no screen.
Remember
just a
when
ring.
everyone thought that was the future? Was the
Yeah.
iPod was going smaller was the
Yeah.
future? And now
Yeah.
look at us. My phone's the size of a fucking brick from the 80s.
The advertisement was like you could just clip it to your arm and go running.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now you just use your phone
Yeah.
and have wireless earbuds in.
I love wireless earbuds. Game changer.
Best
The
invention.
best
they're
fucking
fucking
shit.
awesome.
The
dude.
best invention.
They're awesome.
And
Wireless
I was
is
always
awesome.
what I would used to do in the gym is when I had the 3.5 millimeter jack, I would plug it in and then put my phone in my pocket, have the earbuds up here, and they would always catch on something in the gym
I put
and
'em
rip
in
out
my
of my
shirt.
ear.
I like put 'em
I
down
started
my
doing
shirt.
that
I
because they
used
would
to do
always
that.
fucking catch. I'm like, this sucks. Then when I got wireless, I was like, this is the greatest goddamn thing in the world.
Because I would always listen to music in high school.
Yeah.
I
And
think,
I had my wired ones.
man, what?
I
I'd
miss
walk
the
in.
simplicity of how easy high school was, so I could not pay attention in any class and still get like a B.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd
it
do
was
my
pretty great.
homework.
And then I went to college.
Okay, Brainiac.
And then I slept through all of my gen eds and then got to the engineering classes, and they were like, you don't know what this means. And I go, I don't know what this
I-
means.
You're
You're
right.
right.
I have no idea.
You're correct.
All right, Luke, spend 18 hours on campus to do your homework and everything else you need to do. And I go, yay.
I'm paying for this.
I work in the library till midnight.
That would suck ass.
Time to wake up for my 10 a.m. class and then stay till midnight.
Yikes.
That would suck.
I'd have to get up earlier because sometimes I would work on schoolwork prior. And then I'd have breaks in the middle of the day, and I would go and work on schoolwork in the middle of the day, and I would study, and then I'd go to my classes, and then I would study more and do homework, and then I'd go to work.
You're a studious young fellow.
Dude, White.
I wanted to not fail
Yeah, I feel like if you're paying for that shit, it's like I want to do this.
Yeah.
because holy fuck, is school hard.
Mm. Yeah, I would not know, but I hear stories.
If anyone says it's easy, they're a jackass. Just know that.
Yeah, they know they are.
Everyone I've talked to said it was difficult.
Yeah, every single
Yeah,
fucking person.
those are real humans. Anyone who's like, oh, it was easy, they're either a jackass or a liberal arts major.
Yeah.
Because that shit is easy.
Yeah.
Go draw for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I majored in
darn
political
it.
science.
Dude, Andy's a music major and does more work than I ever did in college.
Yeah, shit's wild.
I'm like, what the fuck do they have you
Does
do?
he
He's
have
like,
to learn like?
he's like, I have to
typical
go
teaching?
and watch these 6 different orchestras this week. I'm like, why?
Holy shit.
it's
I'm
a
like,
lot.
who the fuck cares?
It's a lot of shit he has to do.
He's like, I have to do it for class. I was like, that sounds like a shit class to take. Fuck that.
What do you think the emotions of the violinist in seat 4 were at this timestamp?
Why do you think he chose a D minor instead of an F flat?
How do you think they felt when they were told to finger A minor?
Pretty uncomfortable, right?
Probably uncomfortable if I had to guess. You need to finger A minor harder.
I got the second one on tap.
Jeez. Extra coffee.
This podcast is brought to you by Red Bull.
No, it's not.
This podcast episode has been a very wild ride of
has
topics
been.
so
Yeah,
far.
it's been a good one. I'm glad. I always love doing them here. Just like in person.
I
it's so
definitely,
much-
I mean,
so much better.
I don't know why anyone would not prefer it in person.
Yeah.
Unless you
You're a
just hate
fucking
being
weirdo.
around.
I like my comfy chair, but other than that,
Oh, yeah,
I
the
You
don't-
don't like your
Seriously.
squeaky ass chair.
Do you have
This
the
one
squeaker?
doesn't squeak.
That one's not too bad.
I think you have the squeaker.
I actually
No, the
that's
squeaker's over
squeaker.
there. That's the squeak.
Jamie, can you sit in the chair?
This is not the squeaker.
I think I did the replacement.
This might be the first time ever I'm not in the squeaky chair.
It's not really squeaking.
Wow,
Which
I
one's
don't-
the squeaky chair?
I mean, that was a little
But
bit. That was
like
not bad.
when
Tiffany's.
earlier, mine's not squeaking.
It was squeaking when I was sitting in it earlier.
Dude,
was,
they're
yeah, I
weird.
remember
These
that.
chairs have a mind of their own. Like, it depends on what time of the day you're sitting in it. It will
Who's
squeak.
in it?
Where
Yeah,
the
who's
sun
in
is
it.
shining, what the wind is, the temperature.
Like, if Mercury's in retrograde or not.
Yeah, Mercury's never been in retrograde.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That's why my emotions are off.
Mercury
No plan-
Mercury has been in retrograde, dude.
Do
Yeah.
you know what retrograde is?
No.
I know you know what retrograde is.
All the planets get in retrograde, dude.
No, they fucking don't.
Yeah, they do.
What is
No,
retrograde?
it's when a planet orbits in the opposite direction of the sun. All our planets are going this way, counterclockwise.
well, judging by where Pisces is right now, it's probably in retrograde.
it's not in fucking retrograde.
How do you know?
Deciding, well, I'm an Aquarium, so you wouldn't understand.
Your fucking brain's in retrograde, idiot.
Yeah, Pisces nuts.
Mercury will be in apparent retrograde motion during the following ranges of dates: December 28, 2022 to January 18, 2023.
What is apparent retrograde? Because retrograde is the opposite.
Well, I'm sure it's
orbit.
based on perspective.
Right,
Fucking Earth.
right, perspective, right. Right.
We thought that the sun revolved around Earth for how many years, and that's not true.
Why
but-
would you not? It makes sense.
Right. So if you looked up in the sky and Mercury, you're rotating this fast, and Mercury's going to the left, but it's supposed to go to the right. That's apparent, isn't it? It's apparently going the wrong
But
way.
is it actually in retrograde?
That's what apparent means.
I need real facts, not apparently. Fuck.
Jamie, can you pull that up?
And Mercury's not in
Mercury.
fucking retrograde.
Well, it's not. It
Mercury's
was in the
retrograde.
beginning of the year.
So what? It's going like this, and it's like, nope. Just fucking turns around.
Jesus
stop
fucking.
here.
All
It's
right.
gonna be in retrograde December 13th to January.
Pull up, Jamie. Pull up the definition of retrograde. Make sure I'm not clowning myself here.
What if he was?
I just watched a video. They talked about retrograde.
Apparent retrograde motion is the apparent motion of a planet in a direction opposite to that of other bodies within its system as observed from a particular vantage point.
But, okay,
It's
so it's just from the
apparent-
perspective of where
Yes, that's
you
what
are.
apparent means.
But what I'm saying is, it's not actually in retrograde.
No, it's not.
Apparent's fine, but like genuine.
Lying?
I said actually.
Actually,
Actually, the Earth is in retrograde.
Mercury's in retrograde. You wouldn't understand.
I think it was Planet X that's in retrograde.
Yes,
Maybe,
Pluto's
or
still
a
a planet.
comet. Pluto's not a planet.
It should be.
It's in the Kuiper Belt. It's just a big rock.
It should be.
Andy, what do you have against Pluto?
I don't have anything against Pluto.
Pluto hater.
Listen,
What do you mean you don't have it? Like
Anthony's sipping
Pluto,
haterade on
Pluto
Pluto
was
right
considered
now.
a planet for literally so long, and
That's
all
fine.
of a sudden these people. What makes it not a planet?
it's just a big fucking rock.
So is Earth.
It's just a big
Yeah, dude.
asteroid.
So is Mars.
Our whole universe was a dark, dense space.
Yeah.
And nearly 14
Like,
million
years
years
ago,
ago,
expansion
expansion started.
started.
Wait.
Like, what makes Pluto any different from like Mercury?
Well, then what makes any other asteroid not a planet?
The fact that they don't follow the same exact orbit like this.
I think
guess.
others
I don't
do.
know.
I think the only
Pluto
reason
have a
Pluto
moon?
does is
Pluto
because
have
it's,
a moon.
I don't know.
Anyone know that?
Jamie, can you find that?
Jamie,
Pluto.
Jamie, can you pull that up?
I think Pluto only follows the orbit because it's so big.
All right, but can we talk about
So-
how fucking stingy like Saturn and Jupiter are with all their fucking moons? Who the fuck gives them the
Saturn
right?
is so fucking stingy. It has rings.
It has rings and all the moons.
5 moons.
I think it says.
Can you look up why Pluto is not considered a planet?
That's a good question. I'm gonna disagree with it either way, but
While it is large enough to have become spherical, it is
Okay.
not big enough to exert its orbital dominance and clear the neighborhood surrounding its orbit.
So a planet has to be a certain size and have a certain
Pardon my French.
gravitational
That's
force.
pretty dumb.
oh, so it's too small. Right? Okay. Yeah, I hear that all the time, and I'll tell you what, I'm fucking sick of it. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm sticking up. for
All
small
I hear are
homies out
complaints
there.
about how small it is, all right? It has a good personality.
It means well.
Pluto is a totally nice guy.
I met him. He was at Disney.
And they're just like, "You're too small. It's not too small. You're just too big, all right?
You're just too fucking choosy.
I heard the big ones hurt, okay?
You know, Jupiter's way too big. Nobody
Honestly-
likes it. It's so
honestly-
big, nobody likes it.
I don't know how you could think of anything bigger than Pluto, right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
how much bigger do you want?
Pluto's cool. It's interesting. It's fun.
It could be a good friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it could.
Or even closer than friends. You could build a relationship with it and then realize one day that you're actually in love, you know? It could happen.
Yeah. Just, you know, basing it off just the fucking on the outside is wrong. I think what
Don't
really
judge a
matters-
book by its cover.
Right. Don't judge Pluto by its size.
I
Or
don't
me.
think Pluto has. Does a planet always have a core? Or maybe Earth just does because it's built different. It's a magma rock.
in the solar system is Jupiter and Saturn. Why?
Mine's
Why?
not Jupiter.
Who cares?
I like Saturn.
I like what
It's a
is my
stingy
favorite?
ass planet. Saturn is the
Neptune.
stingiest fucking planet.
Neptune's fucking cool. It's big blue.
Grr, my rings go vertically.
I got vertical rings. Yeah, Jamie.
Do you guys want to hear what the 3 criteria for a planet are?
Actually,
Yes, I do.
A planet that is A, in orbit around the sun.
A planet
In
needs to
orbit
be
around
in
the
orbit
sun.
around the sun.
Okay.
B, has sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overcome rigid body forces so that it assumes a hydrostatic equilibrium, nearly round shape.
It has to be
Okay.
round due to gravity.
And C, has cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. So basically, it has to be as big.
It has to get all of the wrong people out of its neighborhood.
So Pluto hasn't
Little
done
racist,
that.
I guess.
Pluto has crossed 2 of those 3 checks.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it's bad to be inclusive. They're fine with
Right.
everyone in their neighborhood.
I'm just
they didn't clear it
saying,
out.
according to that criteria, Pluto is not a. You got to need 3. 2
So
doesn't
can I?
qualify.
Here's an interesting question.
Yeah.
How come Saturn is a planet then? all
Because-
those fucking rings around it.
Because it's big enough, it has cleared its neighborhood.
Well, clearly it hasn't because have you seen the fucking rings?
Well, no.
the
So
rings are not the neighborhood.
yeah, the rings aren't the neighborhood. The rings are like uniformly created. It's not like an asteroid belt where it's
Okay.
just shit everywhere. There's a
Right,
reason. There's like a
right.
form to it.
Right.
Saturn's still stingy as fuck. The stingiest planet in existence.
No,
Oh, really? How many rings does it have, Alex?
a lot.
Fuck no.
How many fucking moons does it have, Alex?
Not as many as Jupiter.
Not as many as
Well,
Jupiter.
Jupiter's big as fuck. Of course, it has a ton of moons.
Yeah.
Why isn't Jupiter stingy? Look at that fucking
Why is
massive
Jupiter?
mole on
Because
it.
Jupiter doesn't have rings on top of all of its moons.
Yeah, Neptune does.
I'm gonna send you to
Well,
Io,
Neptune's
dude.
cool.
Why isn't Saturn?
Saturn is cool. It's just a
Saturn's
little
just-
stingy.
Saturn's just stingy.
But it's
Neptune's
still cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take stingy and still be cool. That's fine.
I never said it
should still,
wasn't.
Pluto
cool.
should still be a planet.
All the gas giants are way cooler than any of these stupid fucking lame planets.
Yeah, what the fuck is
Yeah.
Mars? Fucking orange ass rock.
It's red.
Fucking big ass volcano.
It's red, dude. We've all seen The Martian.
He grew potato with his, with his piss.
I will say Venus is pretty cool.
Venus is
Venus
cool.
is cool.
I think
Go there, breathe, and die instantly.
anything in front of Earth, I just equate to just
Death.
yes, hot, unbearable rock.
Yeah.
Because that's
And
what
poison.
it is. And poison.
Because Mercury's cool as fuck.
Mercury's cool.
No atmosphere.
Mercury's cool. Venus is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Earth. Fuck Mars.
I do enjoy Mars. I really like Mars.
Get out.
It's got the biggest fucking volcano and mountain in the solar system.
I'm a
Olympus Mons.
Congratulations.
yeah. What do you want?
What are they gonna do with it?
First you were going. First you were saying big isn't all that great. Now you're going big.
Oh yeah. Now, so now big is okay.
So what
Alex?
is it? Like make
I'm
up your
just
mind.
saying, you know.
I'm fine with things that are small, dude.
I am too. I'm just saying it's interesting.
I'm a
Sometimes
fan
they have
of,
good personalities.
Right, great ones even.
Mars used to have a personality, and then it died with the
Now it's
atmosphere.
frozen,
It's frozen.
and nobody can prove if there's aliens on it or not. For some
I
reason.
can't. Just let me go.
Yeah.
Send me there,
Elon,
I'll
get us
fucking
there.
go.
dude. Watch me shadow box an alien. You can't fucking stop me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Punched me in the face.
What's
Fuck
that
your gray
movie with
alien
Hugh
face.
Jackman when he
Mark
there was
Larnett
the-
ass.
They were the robots that boxed.
Oh, what is that? That's
I'm blanking on the name.
It's called like. Is it just a name, like the name of a person?
No, it is a one-word
it's a
name.
movie.
Yeah, it's a
Fuck,
movie.
what is that? Fuck.
Hugh Jackman boxing robot movie?
God, I cannot remember. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it.
Real Steel.
Real steel. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like robot boxing.
Yeah.
Like Rock'em Sock'em Boppers.
Yeah, send me there with one of them fuckers, and I'll go beat the shit
Yeah,
out of some
watch me
aliens.
do it.
First off, do you think we really couldn't win a fight against aliens?
Depends, I think,
On.
if they have actual telekinesis or not. Huge debate.
Okay. Well, I'll just overcome it.
How?
I got a mind of my own.
Yeah, but he can control it.
No, he
with
can't.
His mind.
He can't. Not me.
His head's like triple the size of yours.
That's just a bigger target for my fist.
I'd like to see them stop lasers, dude. I'm just saying.
That's fair. What if they could?
Think about it. You know the videos of the big ass fucking guns on military ships that look at civilian airliners?
Yes, that was awesome.
And then
Yeah.
it's like, I have to think about this. That's not an enemy aircraft. Yeah. Imagine them facing one of those
Yeah.
fucking
And
things.
to be fair, like apparently they crash a lot.
And
I
not
wouldn't say a
only that,
lot.
I would.
Not only that, imagine if they saw one of those and decided to get near it. We just turn it on and electromagnetic radiation burns their insides.
Yeah.
We just melt their internal organs.
If they have any.
Oh, my big brain is now goop. Fuck him. Fuck that guy.
Mark Lore.
Mark Lore.
I think we could fuck up some aliens.
They're gonna listen to this and be like, "Oh, you fucking think so?"
You little shits. I'm abducting you.
Don't
You're getting
abduct us.
probed, bitch.
If you want to prove us wrong, you should abduct everyone in government. That would totally teach us a lesson.
Yeah, probe them all.
Probe them all, and you don't have to give them back. Like,
Yeah, you can just take
if
'em.
you keep them, that'll ruin us.
like
I
every
swear.
single one of them.
Every
Yeah,
single person.
all
Get
of 'em.
Specifically get rid of the Supreme Court
Like all of them.
if you want to ruin us.
Take the building.
And you can lure the great old one in with chocolate chip ice cream.
chocolate.
chocolate chip.
He will follow you like a dog.
Now, if great old ones were real, no, we don't stand a fucking
No,
chance.
Mad
against them.
respect for Cthulhu and the great old ones.
A mad respect.
Yeah, I saw him hold up an anime girl in a store once.
That was crazy.
That was one of the best fucking things I've ever seen.
Fucking Christ, dude.
I gotta pee. Should we hang this up?
We're hanging it up? I didn't know we were on call.
Yeah.
We're always
The
on
dial
call.
tone's just going off.
Showtime.
Yeah, well,
Is it Neil?
we can call it. We're just going on about
Oh, yeah,
fighting
hold on.
aliens
You gotta
now.
Toss Neil around.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while. All right, Neil keeps
All right. Let's
Neil keeps
let's
fucking
hang it
up
up
the
before
podcast.
we do any more mistakes. So
Am I the only one that understands the inner complexities of this movie?
yeah. Well, it was good to be back here. Luke, you coming up for Christmas?
No.
I'm just asking.
No, I hate spending Christmas
Maybe.
time with my family.
I don't know. Maybe they were going down to see you.
They would never do that.
You don't know that.
Nana and Pop-Up would never come down.
Maybe.
Well, they would like to, but they can't.
Yeah. Still. So we'll probably have the next live episode here on the probably about a month.
Christmas area.
Yeah, probably
Around-
Christmas time.
Around the Christmas area.
Around the
Yeah,
Christmas
that's my
area.
favorite place to visit.
The
Yeah.
Christmas area.
So it's fun. I always love coming up here, setting up the old cast.
We're picking up the old girl.
The old ball and chains.
The
You
old-
too.
Thanks.
You too.
Anything before we go, Luke? I know you always have something to say.
Sancho, please, for the love of Christ, marry me. I
Nice.
can't keep doing it.
Thor.
I'm going to drop the free bit. I know you guys, it's been pushed into the ground. We have a Discord channel.
Yep, we do.
Join it.
Yep. Discord in the description below. Go ahead and join. You can talk to the Hello Harem homies as much as you want. Share some pictures, share some links. We can talk anime. Join the Discord in the description below. Without further ado, that is the end of today's episode of the Hello Harem podcast. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And if you found anything interesting, funny, or informative, like and hit the bell button so you get informed every single week. Your favorite homies coming at you. So without further ado, guys, that is the end of the podcast.
Morning when your
See
dealer
you
says,
on the
what did you
next.
have? Say, that's the ribbon. What else?
Bow, bow, bow.